Car audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. This week in car audio. Tune in, tune in, tune in, tune in. We'll be talking about bass, talking about chips, talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in, 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 tune in. This week in car audio. Yeah. Tune in. This week in car audio.
Welcome to This Week in Car Audio with your host, the Judge, Doug Stockton, co-hosted by the superstar, the internet sensation, Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. How's it going, Jeff?
Good. How you doing, Doug?
I am doing fine. I'm trying to get the live feed to share. There she is. I just want to make sure I get all this up and going. So Jeffrey here had an awesome idea. Said he wanted to give away a shirt today. So, thank you,
Yes.
Jeffrey. So what brought about that? You didn't have a show last weekend, did you?
No, I didn't have a show.
Okay.
But basically, our sponsor of one of the sponsors of the
yeah, who would be our
podcast here,
sponsors be?
Crossfire Car Audio, in the spirit of the Fourth of July holiday, donated this T-shirt. It's a new design for the Crossfire T-shirts to be given out today on the podcast. So a shirt along with a lanyard. So some freebies for the holiday.
That's
Shirt
cool.
again, yeah, kind of cool. It's a new design.
Let's see here. Check this out. T-shirt give away. All right, but no shows for you though, huh?
This weekend, no.
Okay, you got a big one coming up no, not this weekend. It's the following weekend, right?
I think 2 weekends. Well,
The 15th, right?
15th, right? Yeah.
Oh, I talked to Wayne, and he said the multiple location stuff is coming along great right now, and
Nice.
he's really trying to get it out to us so that we can test it early next week or early this week. So
That'll be cool.
yeah, that's awesome. Myself, I went and bowled a PBA event, Professional Bowlers Tour, and I ended up cashing again. So not too
Big,
horrible.
big money. Big money.
No, not big money, just my money back. Last to cash, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, there we go. There's all the base head stuff. I had a lot of bowling stuff on the top of my feed. Um, so yeah, so I got to have fun, do a little bowling. Um, I'm on a forced vacation. Not super happy about that.
Bummer.
Let's see. I'm almost done sharing here. Actually, I am done sharing. Cool. Anyway, so what you been up to, Jeff? Anything else you got going on?
Nothing much. This past weekend, the wife and I, we ended up heading out to Louisiana, to Lake Charles, Louisiana, to be specific.
The wife did?
Yeah, the wife and I went to go check
Oh,
it
both of you
out.
guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's about like a 5 hour drive from out here. We just, wanted to check things out. There's a lot of gaming out there, bunch of casinos. And wanted to go out there and check it out and see how things were. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely not Vegas.
I was gonna say it's not Vegas for you.
No,
I'm sure
it's not Vegas, but it was pretty fun. It had a bunch of casinos pretty much in the same vicinity, and you can kind of just exit one, get into another one type thing, and they just so happen to have this lake out there, and on the downtime we're just hanging out by the lake and just
not
enjoying
fishing.
ourselves. No, not fishing.
That's my thing. Yeah, I actually saw a bunch of like 6 or 7 pound largemouth bass swimming around by my dock yesterday morning. So I got to catch me one or two or all of them. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Doing a lot of fishing since I'm off and whatnot. Preparing for the event. I'm going to be flying to Iowa next weekend, the 15th. So not this coming weekend, but the following one, same time as your show. So I'm going to fly out to Sioux City, Iowa, and put on a 3X event out there for them.
That's cool.
Yeah, and Josh T.W.I.C.A, he's going to come in and do his own 1X event. He's going to try and host one at Baldini's on the 15th too. That one I already had pre-scheduled, and Josh decided he wanted to do it himself. He said, "Hey, I'll try and do it myself."
Is he pretty excited?
I think he's a little excited but a little nervous, you know.
Getting the nerves, huh?
Yeah. So I gave him some stuff so he can get going, you know, some of that basic stuff. Hey, just we're gonna wait till probably about the midway through the podcast today, and what we'll do is we'll everybody that's here at that time, you know, we'll have you say here in the chat or something like that, and we'll collect all the names and we'll put them on the wheel. And let's see here, I'm gonna pull up that wheel just so you guys can see it real quick. YouTube. So there's that wheel. We'll put all the names on it and we'll shuffle them up, and then we will do the random draw and then we'll have you guys get a hold of Jeffries. There's SQ Sounds, Tristan. Tristan got 3 guys to join DB Drag out in his area. So
that's cool.
Let me see. He told me. Let me share with you what he said. If you guys have any questions about rules, now's a great time to do it. There's Tiffany popping in too. Both of them from Bridgetown, Barbados. Let's see here. Tristan, he said, we are looking for our first show in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, they're going to have their first ever official DB drag. There's Brandy Lee popping it in. We had, what's his name? Spencer Staniland. He popped on before I had a chance to get it all set up over here. So he's popping in. He says hello from the Great White North. It shouldn't be very white right now. It should be hot as hell. Everything's hot as hell right now. It's 2 guys and 1 lady, huh? So, anyway, yeah, so make sure you're here during the middle of the podcast. We are going to give away a shirt. Did you already hold up the shirt, Jeff?
Yeah, I can do it again.
Yeah. So it's a Crossfire Car Audio shirt, one of the sponsors of today's event. Is that an American flag on there, it looks like?
Yes.
The background? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
American flag background. For you people, if you're watching in the UK, you know, you can tell us. The people from the UK call today.
What is it?
Trader Day.
Trader Day.
So yeah, so we're gonna raffle off the T-shirt and lanyard there coming up. Oh, and if you guys are going to be at my 3X event on Friday night in Jay's Alarms, I got some T-shirts I am going to give away. Oh, there's Greg popping in from the LA area. Greg Cleary.
Yeah. I think he was at the last SoCal show.
Was he? Let me go grab one of those shirts real quick. I'm going to,
okay.
I'm going to show you guys the shirt that I'm going to give away.
Looks like we got Lewis TVC watching. Lewis is out of Dallas area. What's going on, Lewis? Jose Ramos says hello, Doug and Jeffrey. Oh, look at those. Okay, that's the Car Audio Championship shirts.
Yeah, World Finals from 2018.
Nice. That's a throwback. That's what they call a throwback, right? Greg says Santa Maria, California.
Yeah, so I got a couple of World Finals T-shirts from 2018 that I'm gonna just give away at the at that 3X event this weekend. There's Joel popping in, Mr. Imbit, the Pankadow guy. Yeah, Clary says he's in Santa Marina. Jeff, that shirt looks like my size. Oh, what size is that, or is that? Do you have it most sizes?
Sizes small to, I believe, 2X.
Okay. Jose, I think this is senior. Jose Ramos. He says we almost back, and then Joel mentioned that he will be there Friday. He drives all the way up from San Jose to compete at the shows. So he comes out of San Jose, drives over to the shows, and I think we got all his Pankadow results resolved today. I haven't heard anything back from Wayne because the way Wayne changed the format of how you upload results. Once the day's passed, you can't upload the results anymore. So, because do you upload your own results?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So
this last one though, we ended up going well into the night till the morning time, actually till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if I could still submit these results, the day after, and I was able to do it.
No. So I think once you submit the results, you can't go back in and do anything.
Right. Oh, right. Yeah. I think one time I did that, and then I tried to add more pictures, and I was like, oh man, it's not allowing me to do that. But.
Yeah. I think that's the thing. So I had to send the results to Wayne, so that all of Joel's results for his Pankadow can get in there. All right. So does anybody have any questions? Jeffrey, so your thoughts on the let's go over some base race questions or some base race rules. So why don't you tell us the general format to start with, and then we'll go over the rules on shutting car off, being out of the car, all that stuff.
What do you mean specific? Just base race in general?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, essentially, and I tell people this all the time, the big difference between like the DB drag racing format and base race, it's an average score of your 30-second run on music. And if it's a multi-point event, it has to be using boom check.
At my events, it doesn't matter. Everybody has to use boom
Everybody has to use boom check.
1X, right. 3X, it doesn't matter. So, but go ahead. Sorry.
And basically, there's a couple of ways that could red flag you. Red flag meaning potentially disallowing the run. One of them is a red flag, meaning that you started too early. You started your system too early before it.
Red light.
Red light. Yep. Yeah, starting early. And I tell people it's just like, like drag racing when that you see on TV. There's a light tree, and then before it even goes to green, you're taking off down the lane. That would be similar to a red light violation. Okay. Another one is, of course, breaking out. If you qualify at a certain base race class, like say the 29 or the 20s, and then you qualified with the 29.9. and you're going head to head, and then you shoot up all the way to 130.0, that's an overshot violation, which will eliminate your run. Another one, let's see, I don't know, are there any?
No, that's it. So you got the overshot, and then you also have the red light violation, right? Yeah, so basically, and then so it's a 30-second run, average of music. Yeah. If you guys tie, then what?
Well, what I pretty much all my events have been multiple 3X. Well, they've been 3Xs. So I'd actually just read it straight from the book. Okay. And I have the book here in front of me. So it's base race rules 4-3. In case of a tie, the following steps will take place to determine the winner. The first tiebreaker round, okay, shut down the engines and rerun the round. The second tiebreaker round.
Just so everybody knows, also, you have 30 seconds to shut down your engine and reset your radio, because it automatically starts in 30 seconds at every tie in base race. All right.
Exactly.
Continue on.
It's all automatic. The system once you guys tie, it'll even say tie, and then it's gonna start its own countdown.
Mm-hmm.
So continuing on the second tiebreaker round, it's shut down the engines and rerun the round by operating the system from outside the vehicle. Now, if you don't have any like podium or base knob that you can stretch out of the vehicle and you reach the second tiebreaker round, you know, you're kind of SOL from there, right?
Yep.
Um, so third plus tiebreaker rounds. Okay, this is where it starts getting a little specific here. They're going to rerun the round using a randomly generated target score. Prior to the run, the term lab will generate and display a new target SPL. This SPL will be given a value within the top 5 dB range of the current class. Exceeding this target SPL will result in an overshot violation. So it's, believe it or not, to you guys listening in, the person who came up with this is on the podcast, Doug, right? So I think you used to do it with like dice, right? But basically,
Exactly.
if there's
I
a
used to
third
have two.
tiebreaker round,
Yep.
the system automatically does it now. Instead of
Yep.
the roll of the dice, the term lab will automatically generate a number. It'll pop up on the screen, and then that's the new target SPL, right? Did you
Instead of
want to?
9.9, it could be anywhere from 5.0 to
Mm-hmm.
9.9 and any number in between.
Yes, yes.
Yep. And then for every tie, does that go on for any tie beyond that too?
It just says third plus tiebreakers.
Oh yeah. So every tie beyond that, it just generates a new number. So the first tiebreaker might be 5.0, the next one might be 6.2, the third one might be 5.4. So it's just randomly generated, and it's really cool. Yeah,
How
we
did
used
that
to.
come about? I mean, did
Yeah,
it
so
was like everybody tying all the
yeah,
time?
so we do doing a lot of the base race here in California, and
Mm-hmm.
we're having so many ties that we kind of came up with that. And what we used to do is I would give each one, I'd hold out my two hands. One hand would have a red 10-sided die, the other one would have a black. Whoever picked the black one chose the number, so you roll the 10-sided die, and then whoever had the red one rolled the number, and that was the point. And so I would just have to watch the screen, and we would say you bust out or you didn't, prior to Wayne putting that into the system. So, oops. Here's Tiffany saying, with the third tiebreaker, do the second tiebreaker rules apply, as in you are still outside the vehicle?
Yes. So, from the second tiebreaker on, you have to be outside of the vehicle.
Yep. And from the first tiebreaker on, your car has to be off.
Right.
So that's we did have a question here. Is the pull okay in 10G, in OG 10K? Yes or no?
I think that was something that we had to look into. The stripper pole, right?
Yeah.
In the OG class.
Yep.
I think initially when we checked it out, there was nothing in the rules that said that you couldn't.
That's the way
It's
I remember it.
essentially, yeah, it's essentially a super street class, and it is allowed in the super street classes.
Yep.
And I believe there was someone who had mentioned they were disallowed from that class because of the roof to floor brace. It's also known as a stripper pole.
Right.
We'll have to get some official wording on that and get back to you guys. Hopefully by the next rules show.
I am going to post it in the judges thing right now. How's that?
Oh.
So that we don't forget. Let me see here. World Finals judges. Click on that. Are stripper pulls allowed in OG 10K? Hey, Jeffrey, you have a private message.
Uh-oh. Getting pinged.
Texas is coming to win at finals, says Eric Hansen.
Nice.
Okay, let's see. Any other questions? Okay, Tiffany did have a question back up here. She was asking about Top Dog. Here we go. Hey guys, can you go through how the Top Dog points are awarded? Do you know how they work, Jeffrey?
Hmm. I do have the rule book here. So essentially, okay, there's some examples on how the points are awarded.
Okay.
There's an example here. Let's see, without getting too drawn out. And essentially, once you start, okay, so the first 10 seconds is going to determine your target SPL, right?
That's correct.
After the 10 seconds, you're locked into that class.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tell people it's that race to get to that 9.0 or above to start scoring bonus points. So at every time you score, your score is 9.0, 9.1, 9.2, all the way to 9.9, you're awarded these bonus points. And specifically,
for each point you get 100. So point one, you get 100 points. Every second, you hold that point one.
Oh, here it is. So beginning at the 10-second mark, contestants are awarded a target bonus if current score is between 9.0 and 9.9. A score ending 9.9 will receive 1,000 bonus points. Okay. 9.8 equals 900 bonus points, 9.7, 800 bonus points, so on and so on. 9.0 will get you 100 bonus points.
Okay.
And these points are awarded each time the Term Lab meter updates the SPL readout twice per second. So that kind of gives you general idea.
So you get the points twice per second.
Right. That's what it
says
here.
Oh, cool. So you can get, like, realistically, if you're at 9.9 for 1 second, that's 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Jimbo is the master of Top Dog, huh? So one of the things that we found out also, if you red light on Top Dog, you get a 1,000 point deduction also.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know that, but yeah, it came up at the last event. Julio was going a little early, and so he red light because he was trying to get to that 149 point something really quick. So he was just starting his system early, and and come to find out, sure as heck, he didn't. He lost 1,000 points every single run. Just
this is pretty interesting here. Concerning points in Top Dog, there's a dropout penalty.
Yes.
That wasn't always the case, right? I think there was some maybe some unscrupulous strategery, to say the least, that led to this penalty. But let me read it off here. A contestant's score will be penalized 100 points for each sample their score drops 10 or more below the target SPI. Now, sometimes it could be legit. Maybe something blows and then your system just drops down, but I think it's specifically called a dropout penalty for a reason. But
so if you drop below the 9.0, then you start getting deducted points. Eric Hansen says anyone can win Top Dog. Susie says agreed, it can be anyone.
Can be anyone.
And quite often it's a new person. Right? I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
Quite often. And like I said, points requirements. How are the points requirements for this year's World Finals? Do you remember those off the top of your head?
I believe it's 75 for DB drag, and then for the DB drag racing format. Is it M-base race too?
M-base race,
And then 50 points for the other classes, Cyclone, Top Dog, and Freestyle.
Yes, sir. And so also the requirements for World Finals are you have to have a certified score in the class you want to compete. So you have to attend a 1X or 2X or a 3X, and in the class that you want to do. So if you're going to do OG 10K, you have to get a 3X or a 2X certified score in that class. Eric Hansen says he's got all his points in all the classes.
He must be a Texas guy. I'm kidding. I know Eric.
Yeah.
He's been a regular at the Texas events, and yeah, he's last year was his first finals. He didn't even make it to qualifying in base race. That's he was really torn about it, heartbroken, and just totally focused this whole season in making it back to finals and hopefully qualifying. I think it wasn't even that bad of a score. I think it might have been like a 29 point. No, it was pretty bad. It was 29.4.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely not going to be
the lowest score that's ever made a world finals is 9.6.
9.6.
That's the lowest score that's ever made a finals.
Wow.
Let's see. Susie says we are working on it. We are a little behind in Canada, but we'll be having them for this year in a couple of weekends.
Wow, you see that marathon of shows they got going on in Canada?
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little bit?
It's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and it almost seems like every weekend. I mean, there's probably some that's it's not on that particular weekend, but it's going to be like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then,
let's see if I can't pull that up real quick.
I thought it was a misprint at first when I think it was Minnie who posted it. And I was like, wait a second, it's got to be some kind of misprint because that's
damn right, all 2X and 3X.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. It's nothing funny about it. It's just that's just how it happens sometimes, and it's good for them. Good for Canada because they got that satellite there in Canada, so they're gonna need that attendance up for
what
satellite. So.
I think I forgot to turn last week's show into a podcast. And
did you?
I did. I think I did. I am scrolling through here and I don't see that post. That's weird. Was it on Steven or the Team Mini page? Oh, you know what? I do know it was on the DB Drag page.
Okay.
So let me look in the DB Drag section here. DB Drag.
It looks like Joel says he's heading to Canada.
He says he's heading to Canada. It's a long drive, but he's headed there.
From San Jose.
We get snow in July. Yeah, from San Jose. That's pretty long. Susie says they get snow in July, so it takes a bit. Susie asking when's Joel heading up to Canada. Let's see here. DB Drag Base Race. I see our stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, because that was actually wasn't too long ago that we saw that, huh?
Right.
Oh, wait. I know where I can find it. In my messenger from you.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I sent you a screenshot of that.
Yes, you did.
I was like, what?
There she is.
Wild.
And let's see here. Bam. There you guys go. There it is. So we got July 7th, 2X in Edmonton. July 8th, 2X in Spruce Grove. July 9th in Red Deer, 3X. Edmonton, 2X. Leduc County, 2X. That's July 28th, 29th. July 30th, 3X in Red Deer. Then the 18th of August, we got a 3X or 2X in Calgary. We have the 19th, we have a 3X in Medicine Hat. Really? Medicine Hat? And then Lethbridge on the 20th, 2X. Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, September 8th. Saskatoon in September 9th, and September 10th in Regina. So there you go. That's a lot of dang shows right there.
so if you're in Canada and you don't make it to finals, you can't say it's for lack of points, because just right there you can.
Yeah.
And I was kind of doing the math too. I was like, so if you take first place in each of the shows, that's a double and that's a triple. I think it gets you into like the 200s, like the low 280, you know. And I was, oh, I was hoping that I wouldn't get any of the Texas guys a little concerned about this, or feeling a little discouraged that Canada is just coming up on the
On the
points
points.
on the points. So I was like, let me do the math. Let me just see. Okay, if there was a competitor who did all these shows and took first, it still wouldn't equate to like what the top guys in Texas are at now. So if the Texas guys still continue to do the events, which there's going to be more the rest of the season. I mean, I can't guarantee anything. You got to take first still, but you should be in good shape.
Eric says he has 157 points in base race.
Yeah.
Joel said he's heading to Canada July 29th.
Wow,
So
cool.
if you're in the area where the shows are, Joel, go over there, meet Ray Choi, and go and participate in one of his shows. I'm sure you'll have a great time. I am for the July 15th show because Joel does Pankadow, and he's going to be only Ninja Jeffrey today. Well, I'm here too, by the way, Ethan. Joel is going to be doing Pankadow in Reno on the 15th. I'm going to let him borrow the meter so he can take it over to Josh, and he can do his Pankadow run in Reno. So, yeah, it sounds really cool. I really like the I'm really interested to go out and see the Iowa guys.
Is it your first time in Iowa? Have you been there before?
I do believe it's going to be my first time
Oh,
in Iowa.
I've never been.
Ethan says, yeah, I see you, Doug, but it's hard to spot ninjas sometimes. Eric says I should come to Texas. Yeah. I should, but you know what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to talk to my buddy and see if he's putting on a bowling tournament in Dallas.
Oh.
And
is it our buddy?
Yeah, Riley. Yeah,
oh,
Alan
okay.
Riley.
Yeah, cool.
Alan Riley runs a bunch of bowling tournaments in the Dallas area, and I can go up there and spend a bunch of money and try and take it from all those PBA pros and Hall of Famers that live in the area.
Pay your trip will pay for itself in bowling, right?
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Susie said you should also come to one of the shows in Canada. Ray is hosting. Let's see. Oh, hey, so we're about the halfway point right now. What we're going to do is, if you guys are here and you want to win the T-shirt, what makes you eligible for the T-shirt, Jeffrey? Where do you have to be? Because you have shipping restrictions, I believe.
I'm not sure. Do we?
I don't know. Like at Barbados, if they were to win it in Barbados, would you be able to ship it to them?
I believe so.
Okay. Well, shit. We all on. All right. So in the chat, type here, and I will put your name on the wheel, and we will do the raffle here. So we'll do that in about 3 minutes to give you guys 3 to 5 minutes to type here, and I will go through and type all that stuff. So part of the internet, while we're waiting for people to type here, if they want to win that T-shirt and lanyard, Susie's on there. And let's see here. We got Mario. Enter Spencer. Why don't you talk about some of the stuff that went on with the last couple events we did? How we did the multiple locations. Do you remember those, Jeffrey? Oops.
Well, I actually have the press release from DB Drag
Oh, did you?
talking. Well, I have it here in front of me talking about how basically it's gonna go down at finals. As far as like DB Drag, Base Race, Top Dog, Cyclone, and Freestyle. Um, I'd like to read if
Go
it's
ahead.
okay while you're doing that.
Yep.
Um,
Just so everybody knows, I've got through Jose Ramos. So I got Susie, Mario, Spencer, Tiffany, Eric, Joel, Greg, and Jose.
well,
Um,
I've only seen like Susie type here. I haven't seen anybody
okay, well,
else.
I'm looking at all these ones on Facebook, so they've
Okay,
typed.
nice. Okay.
So
So says here the press release. I'm just gonna go skip a little bit to how, yeah, the competition formats, of course, DB Drag, Base Race, Cyclone, Top Dog, and Freestyle. Each location will complete a full competition. Okay. The winners at each venue will receive regional championship awards. And then to determine the world champion for each class and the ring recipient, this is how it says here we will do the following. For DB Drag, the two loudest competitors in each class overall will go head to head to determine the world champion. For
mm-hmm.
example, if the loudest car in Street Stock 1K is in Slovenia and the second is in California, those two competitors would go against one another to determine the world champion. Or if the first place winner is in Slovenia and the second place winner is in Slovenia, then those two competitors will compete and so on. Okay.
Okay.
Base race, the winner of each class at each location will compete in a new contest. There will be four competitors in each class. For example, if the 129 class, the winner in California, the winner in Kentucky, the winner in
So
Canada.
so what if the
Oh,
winner's me, since I'm the boss, and they go to beat the boss and they lose, and that makes me the winner? Nah.
yes. I think you'll be disqualified.
Oh, sheets. Bummer.
but but basically, let's see here. So
You'll have
yeah,
the
the
four
winner
winners.
in each of the locations will compete for the ring and the world championship title. Okay,
Okay.
that's for base race. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Top dog, the winner at each location will compete in a new contest. So we're going to have a winner from each of the locations.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a total of four competitors for the world championship title.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we'll just have a four person top dog event. All right, guys.
Yes. Yes.
We got 30 more seconds, and then we are gonna cut off the here's. Right now, I currently have in here Susie, Mario, Spencer, Tiffany, Eric, Joel, Greg, Jose, Brandy, and Robert. I don't see Tristan on here yet, and whoever else, Mario or Manny's son, Manny, Lord of Bass. Don't see him popping in here. But anyway, yeah. So, speaking of which, the 3X that I'm doing this weekend is Lord of Bass. Manny's putting it on, along with Moses Martinez and also the Down to Pound guys. All right, guys. I think we're about done. There's Tristan. He put it in finally. Oops, not Riston. Tristan. Oh, Eric Hansen. Oh wait, no, he didn't say here, so he's not here.
Oh, bummer. He probably doesn't
And
want a
Jeffrey's
shirt.
here,
What?
and so I got no Ethan and I got no Eric because they didn't want a T-shirt. Type here if you want the T-shirt, Ethan and Eric. That's how we know you guys want the shirt. Oh, I think I do have an Eric in here. I do got Eric in here. Sorry, don't have Ethan. All right, going once, going twice. Dun dun dun. All right, so let me wheel this wheel up here. Let me switch to the thing right here. And Nevea now, huh?
Wait. How many times should we run it? We shouldn't just run it once. We should run it like a couple of times, right?
Okay. Well, so I got to shuffle, right? Shuffle.
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 And
Shuffle.
then...
So now I've shuffled the names multiple times. All right. So now that I've shuffled it, how many times you want to run it, Jeffrey?
In honor of the fourth, maybe four
times.
times. Is
There
that
it is.
enough?
That is.
Is that too much?
No, that's good. We'll do it real quick. And click to spin. Bam. So the fourth winner is the one that actually is going to win it.
Correct. Wow, look at that thing move.
All right. First winner was Mario. I'm going to do something right here so you guys can see that. Alt.
So again, that's not the winner.
Nope.
It's just we're running it 4 times for in honor of the fourth.
That's roll 1.
Okay, those of you
Close.
keeping track.
Roll twice. Man, it likes Mario.
That's
No,
it?
no, almost. It was Eric.
Oh.
It almost got to Mario again. All right, that's 2. Let's see where we're at. Remember, if you guys want to have any questions on rules, now would be a great time to ask them. That time it was Greg. All right, this is the one. Should I shuffle it one more time?
Let's do it.
Shuffled. All right, here we go.
This is
3
gonna
more
be the
times.
winner
Come
winner.
on, Mario says.
What?
All right, here it is. This will be the winner. And it is Susie up in Canada.
What?
So, Susie, text or hit up Jeffrey on the
Yeah, send me a message on Facebook Messenger and we'll get this t-shirt out to you. Hopefully the shipping ain't too much out there in Canada.
No, I bet you they got a workaround for it.
Do they?
Yeah, most of them do.
We'll talk to our Canadian friends.
Yep.
Maybe Ray will give us the how-to.
That's right. There you go. There's Susie. Susie, our winner.
It's this
Crossfire Car Audio.
Yeah.
Kind of supporting us out here in the USA. Congrats, Jody Green popping in all the way from New Zealand. He's a Crossfire dealer, isn't he? Jody?
Who is it?
Jody Green from New Zealand.
I'll have to double check. He might be.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
Name
you.
looks familiar.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be you for a minute, Tiffany.
I said almost.
It was almost, and it rolled right past you. So, all right, guys. So yeah, so we give away a T-shirt. So yep. Oh nope, he's not a Crossfire dealer. I thought they were. He wants to be.
Want to be.
Yeah. We know how we can make that happen. Just saying, Jody. Jeffrey may have a connection with Crossfire that he may be able to help that come to be.
I think I know a guy. I might know a guy.
So yeah. So I mean, do you guys have any more questions? Like I said, we want to make this as clear and easy as possible. At the 3X this weekend in Fresno, Friday night, we will be enforcing the car. Susie said she sent you a message. Jeffrey.
Oh, okay. I just replied.
Okay, cool. He said that would be awesome. Maybe might know a guy, says Eric. But yeah, no. So starting in my shows this weekend, you will have to be out of your vehicle and the car turned off after your first tie. Hey, and if you
for
guys
base race, right?
For base race, yes, sir. Top dog, you can be inside your vehicle. You can have the windows, doors open, whatever you want. It's really a pretty open class, so you can do whatever the heck you want in base race. Susie asked for the rules on wood roofs.
Okay.
Do you know the rules with that, Jeffrey?
Um, I kind of like them. Well, it makes judging easier.
Uh-huh.
I guess from a judging point of view, because as soon as I see a wood roof, um, that limits you automatically.
2
I don't know if it's going to be favorable to you, but it's going to put you in Super Street X. Um,
or extreme, depending on whatever else you have done with the vehicle.
correct. That'll
Yep.
put you in, I guess, two specific classes.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, it makes our judging part easy when you have a wood roof. But also keep in mind, you could also have a wood roof in base race.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't
Top
really
dog,
limit you.
cyclone.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just doesn't limit you to I guess a burp class. A lot of new guys when they want to do an event for the first time at my events, I'll tell them, okay, I'll run through a couple of questions. Okay, like do you burp or play music? Okay, on the glass or in the kick, type thing. So,
Right.
um, but if you have a wood roof and you don't know any class, what you fall into right away, I'll just tell you, okay, it's like Super Street X or Extreme.
Robert asked, has a date been set for the 4 location trial shows yet? No, we have not yet. Earlier in the show, we talked about Wayne is going to try and get it out, and I'm going to hopefully do some testing on it this week. And then once I do some testing, my show dates are pretty booked and locked in. And talking with Mr. Gregory in Tennessee, he's pretty open and he will set up and align with one of my shows. And I'm sure Jeffrey doesn't have a hard time since he has a location. It wouldn't be very difficult for him to set up, his location either. So we're hoping to have on next Monday's show to start announcing dates and potential prizes to be won at those events. So that's what we got for that. So what did you guys think of the giveaway thing? We can start doing a little bit of this during the shows. If you guys want us to continue to give stuff away, we can do a little bit like this. This wasn't too bad versus trying to go through emails and stuff was really a pain in the butt when we tried to do that last time. Jody says, I'll be in contact about a couple of the cars here in New Zealand about that, Jeffrey. So
Ooh.
there you go. It wouldn't hurt Roger's feelings to get expand into New Zealand, right?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, he'll be okay with that. I'm pretty sure.
He sure be okay. Expanding your world view or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, no, that's cool. But anyway, yeah. So that's like I said. If you guys like this, let us know, and we'll try and give away some more stuff. Taco giveaways. This isn't Tuesday, bro.
who wants Who wants tacos?
Ethan Mendez says no taco giveaways. I mean, you're in Texas and I'm in California. We do tacos, and they ain't the tacos that you get at Taco Bell either. We do taco truck tacos. Those are so much better. And for you people that don't know about taco truck taco, you guys are really missing out. Just saying. So yeah, if you guys want us to give away more stuff, we can start doing that. Once we hit the 500 mark on YouTube, then I'm gonna give away a membership. Eric says do more giveaways. Ethan says maybe a hamburger.
Maybe a hamburger.
It ain't. I'm telling you, those
Plain.
are Tuesdays. Yeah, pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. If you guys are old enough to know that one. That's Wimpy from
That's
Popeye.
Wimpy.
Yeah, pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah, Eric likes the idea of more giveaways. Maybe we'll talk to some of our sponsors and see what they have. And Mario says the tacos in California just hit different.
Oh yeah.
My YouTube page is This Week in Car Audio. So we'll do this raffle thing just like this. Once we hit 500 people, then I will give away a membership. If we get to 1,000 on YouTube, then I will give away an entry into World Finals. That's pretty straightforward and simple. So let's get to 1,000. I mean, World Finals entries, a World Finals entry, that'll help.
Mhm.
So, these are real dollar values to you guys as people that enjoy the show and and participate here. Eric says he could use that.
I need that.
That's right. But yeah,
He actually, the last competition,
uh
he actually won $100 of Roger's money by placing first in the 20s class
huh.
base race. So, I mean, and he's doing really well right now. So he should just save up that money. He should have more than enough money to make it out to finals
Just
doing
keep
these
winning.
events.
Just keep winning Rogers money, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
With your top dog, do you guys give out cash?
It depends.
Okay.
Roger likes to see. I mean, I like to joke around and say it's kind of performance based.
Okay.
It's up to him. He's giving out the money. If there's like a bunch of competitors in the class, or if it's like really exciting. If it's just like maybe one or two competitors, and maybe not so much. I mean, there's still a possibility, but who knows? But for the most part, if it was an exciting, run, exciting class category, yeah, he'll kick down the money for it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So at all my events, if you guys don't know, we take $5 out of every entry at the top dog, and we give that back to the winner. So if there's 10 people in top dog, it pays out $50. Plain and simple. We usually have about 6 to 10 competitors. So, 6 times 5 is $30. So,
Nice.
hey, there's Rosa popping in a little late. Oh, yeah, they're in South Dakota. Man, you guys better hurry up and get on your horse because you got a couple of days and you got to be back in Fresno for the 3X.
Were they flying? I thought they were flying. Or were they driving?
They drove, yeah.
What?
Yeah, they drove. What did he say? Oh, they had 5 in top dog, is what Eric said for your last one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even run top dog unless we have at least 4 competitors. I've never not got at least 4. So, but yeah, no, that's cool. I'm glad Rosa's turning in from South Dakota. You're late, Rosa, so you missed the T-shirt giveaway. So, yep, and there's Mario saying that they drove.
Wow.
Oh, they're already en route back home. Yeah, they drove up there to go see Dan Horner and I believe do some work on Moses's car. Just saying that the 3X, my guess is that it's going to be louder when he shows up at the 3X on Friday. He said, Minnesota was great. Minnesota. Oh, yeah, that's where Dan's shop's at, Minnesota. So.
I thought it was for another reason. I thought I saw some pictures of nuptials.
Oh, maybe. Oh, like they got married?
Yeah.
Like
I don't
Rosa
know. Correct me.
and Moses got married?
No. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rosa. I think I might have saw some pictures on social media about some people getting married or something.
They were invited to a wedding up there.
Ah, okay.
I don't go on Facebook, so that's my bad. I don't pay attention. They went to a wedding. They weren't their own wedding, I'm guessing.
Right. Yeah.
Dan Braun wedding.
Okay.
I'm not sure who that is, but anyway, guys, like and subscribe us on the YouTube so we can get that up and we can do another giveaway of a membership to DB Drag once we hit 500. I'm like only 100 away. Let's see what Susie say. If anyone is coming out to this weekend's competition in Alberta, we will see you there. Rosa says no marriage yet.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure, Moses. Just saying. Got to put a ring on it. Oh, I don't wear a ring, so yeah. But anyway, yeah, no, it's really cool. So Jeffrey, any last words? We're already running up on 55 minutes. We'll look for something to try and give away next week, because that was kind of fun, and maybe we can get more people participate during the live show for if we can get some things to give away, maybe. So,
Yeah, giveaways are good.
yeah,
Freebies.
yeah. Everybody loves something free. We are giving you a free sticker. No. All right. So Jeff, what anything you want to closing statements or anything?
Well, being that's 4th of July, I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July.
Come back with all your fingers.
Yes, yes. Which is, years ago I stopped doing the. I mean, I'm from California, so I call them the legal fireworks. But out here in Texas, it's just fireworks. They sell them at
Really?
Walmart. So
Oh, come on,
dude! I went to a Walmart and it was just like wall to wall fireworks, and this was like the stuff that goes in the air and everything. I'm like, calm down, Walmart. It's just the 4th of July, but they do it hard up here in Texas. So I mean, long ago I stopped doing like the non maybe safe and sane fireworks is a better way of saying it. It was just it would always be one thing or another. It would, make it for a bad experience. But for the most part, I hope everybody has a fun time celebrating the 4th of July. Go check out the fireworks. I know I'm actually going to be going to an event right after this show. Yeah, it's weird, July 3rd, right? But I think they've been celebrating July 4th since the 1st out here in Texas. So I'm catching up, and then tomorrow I'm going to be going to an event out in Fort Worth, Texas. I guess it's one that's a long-standing event they have every 4th. So if you're out there and you see me, come say hi. But yeah, just wanted to wish everybody a happy 4th of July.
Yep.
And again, congrats to our winner, the T-shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Susie, right?
Yeah, Susie.
She's already contacted me. We're getting the motions going, and she'll be getting her shirt pretty soon.
Tiffany says, "Happy 4th to everyone. Enjoy for me and you. It's just a regular work day here in Barbados." But no, same for me. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I'm going to go out on my lake, and we're going to watch all the other people do the illegal fireworks here in California. And dude, they have some pretty good illegal fireworks out here. So
yes, they do.
Yeah,
which is crazy, California. But
and then I love to go on Nextdoor afterwards, which is for people that don't know.
Do that,
dude. It's awesome. So Nextdoor is like Facebook for your neighborhood. And
so are you gonna go like full Karen on somebody?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
my dogs were whining. I need to wrap them in a blanket. You should think of other people when launching fireworks.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's
Jody says it's already the 4th there. That's right. We start at 10:30 a.m. in Jody's time on the next day. But yeah, no. So we got 4th of July tomorrow. My son and I are gonna go bowl a tournament together.
Oh, cool.
And then come home and watch the fireworks. After that, I got the show on the 7th. Then the following weekend. Oh yes, Michael Longstreet says so many dog complaints. Yep. Everybody complains that their dog has anxiety here in my little neighborhood, because we got nothing better to do than to give our dog anxiety in this space. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna bowl a tournament with my son tomorrow after the bowling. Then we're gonna come back watch fireworks. Since I'm on my forced vacation, I'm gonna do fishing all week again.
Forced vacation,
dude. I've never taken a vacation in my life. Now I'm forced to take one. It's bull crap. I'm not a vacation kind of guy. Anyway, so now I'm gonna fish for the rest of the week. Once that happens on Friday, I will be heading out to Jay's Alarms, and we'll be doing a 3X out there. Moses asked for the big trophies, so we got the 4-foot tall trophies for first place, 3 foot for second place. So we'll be having the big trophies out there in Fresno. They are purple, so we got purple one. Michael Longstreet says those dogs aren't patriotic.
Oh no.
So yeah, so that's what I got going on. Jeffrey's got a show coming up on the 15th, so he's essentially off until then from DB Drag stuff. But we will be testing the system and the setup for multiple locations to try and get that ready, and hopefully, um, let's see where Eric says, I want a 4-foot trophy. All you have to do is drive to California.
Yeah.
Right here, we'll be in Fresno. That's in the dead center of the whole state of California. And all you have to do is drive there. We'll see you Friday at 6 p.m. and California time. Once again, the only time that does matter. So we'll see you at 6 p.m. California time here in Fresno, and you too can have a 4-foot trophy if you're good enough. But other than that, yeah. And then, like I said, I'm flying out to Iowa. And then when I come back the next weekend, I'll be at Nyman's shop again. So we're trying to get all that, trying to get everybody their points. And then I'll also start talking next week about the people. I'll try and get some post up about people that have their 4 shows for the West Coast finale, because we're starting to run out of opportunities to get shows in. And if you haven't got your shows in, you're not eligible for the money for the West Coast finale. Yeah, right now we almost have as much money right now in the West Coast Finale Prize Fund as we had for the entire year last year. So, so we should be giving away probably close to $4,000 or $5,000 this year. So that'd be awesome. I'd love to give away. I've always stated my goal is someday to give out $10,000 at the West Coast Finale Prize Fund. The most we've given out is $9,200. That was the year we had Texas and New Mexico and California involved. So Texas should have a series like West Coast, Jeffrey.
It may be in the works.
Oh, that'd be cool. Eric says, Jeffrey, we need 4-foot trophies. 4-foot trophies are definitely doable for Jeffrey. Somebody's got to pay for them, though.
Exactly. The last show I did in SoCal, we brought out the 5-footers. They're actually a little taller than 5 foot, but yeah. So if the demand is there, we got them. We can build them. We can take them out there. It can be one.
There you go. All right, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. We'll try and figure out something for next week for a giveaway. Maybe I'll start talking to some of my connections through the other companies, and the more people we get involved in this, the bigger the giveaways can be. Maybe at some point we can give away a subwoofer or a deck or something like that. We'd love to give something away to you guys. Well, I mean, realistically, if we get enough people in here, then we can get the people that would love to sponsor it.
Yeah.
I just got to tell you guys a quick story here. So, back in 2015, 2014 or something like that, I did an event up at Clear Lake for Jim Jean. And
Lake County.
Yeah, Lake County Car Audio.
Lake County.
Yep. And Jim Jean says, dude, I want the biggest, baddest trophies we've ever had. And I go, well, World Finals, we've have 8-foot trophies. And me and Jim were talking, and he goes, dude, how much taller can we make up than 8 foot? I go, well, a standard house, because I do construction, a standard house living room is 8 foot. I go, Jim, what if we do 8 foot 6 inches so it doesn't fit in your house? And then Jim got so many pictures of people taking home the 8 foot 6 inch trophy and literally cutting a hole in their ceiling to put the trophy in their house.
That's funny.
Because they put the 8 foot 6 inch trophy in their living room. Yeah. And the only way it fits is if you cut a hole in your ceiling.
Careful what you wish for.
Yep. Michael says, thanks for putting on the show. Keep on watching, and we appreciate it. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Crossfire Car Audio, Voodoo Customs, and Puns Customs. Without them, it'd be much harder to put on this show. So if you get an opportunity, please sponsor the people that support us. Once again, Puns Customs, Voodoo Customs, and Crossfire Car Audio. Support those people because they support the things that you like to do. Even if it's outside of the show and there's an organization that you appreciate or a show that you appreciate, please support the people that support the things that you like so that they will continue to support and give you a place to play and do that kind of thing. So, with that being said, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for wasting your evening with us. We appreciate it. Jeffrey and I are nobody special, but we do appreciate the attention you guys give us and being part of our Monday afternoons. So, all right, guys. Once again, we will see you next week, Monday, 5:30 California time, the only time that matters. Peace. We out.